Hi there, folks. How are you all doing? I got a request to do a question here, okay? And it's to do with coordinate geometry, which we had been doing in the classes. So the question is as follows. The area of the triangle bounded by the positive x and y axis and the line 2x plus ky minus 6 is equal to 0, or equal to 0 is k square units. Find the value of k. Okay, so within this, so anytime you get asked a problem to find something, we're going to be using algebra. So we have to use information that's given in the question to create an equation. So how do we go about doing that? Well, this is how we can start it, okay? So if you take, it's the x and y axis. So if I was to draw that there, right? An x and y axis is as follows. So we all know this, and this is one of the first things we learn from coordinate geometry, is this is your x-axis, and that's your y-axis. Now, if you've got a triangle bounded by the x and y axis, that means that's one side of it, that's the other, so it's going to be a line coming down here. That's all the first part of that question means. Now, we're given then the line, it's 2x plus ky minus 6 equal to 0. So 2x plus ky minus 6 is equal to 0. So I can use this information now, because wherever this line hits the x-axis, well then y will be equal to 0. So if I put 0 in for y, that means 2x plus k times 0 is equal to 6. So they're adding 6 to both sides. So basically 2x will equal 6, so x will equal 3. So if I have 1, 2, 3. So that's 1 point. That's how I got that bit there. Now, the next part then is, following the same format, we know that to get the point on the y-axis, x will be equal to 0. So I can then say 2 times 0 plus ky minus 6 is equal to 0. So now I can say that k times y is equal to 6, or y is equal to 6 over k. So I can just pick a point here randomly. We don't know what it means, so we're just going to pick up a point randomly, and I'm going to call it 6 over k. Now, if I join them 2 points up, as follows, I now have, you can see here, a right angle triangle. Now I know that the formula for getting the area of a triangle is half the base times height. So here, the base is 3, the height is 6 over k. So half times base times height. So it's going to be half times 3 times 6 over k. That's the area of the triangle. Now going back to the question, it tells me that the area is equal to k square units. So I can let that equal to k. So multiplying that out, 3 times 6 is 18, divided by 2 is 9. So I can say that 9 over k is equal to k. So I have my unknown. 9 is equal to k squared. So k is equal to plus or minus 3. Okay, now it has to be positive because it's the positive sense of the x-axis. So 6 over k is equal to, so it's going to be 2. But we're asked to find k. And if you look at it, so say if we try k is equal to 3, 6 divided by 3 gets me this point here at being 2. Now, half of 2 times 3 is equal to 3. K is equal to 3, which is the area of the triangle. And that's all there was to that. So, to summarise, you have a question here, it's using the different information. That's a line, so we can draw it out on the coordinate diagram in terms of k, which is what I did there, in terms of k. I then applied my area of a right angle triangle formula in terms of k, using, because it had given me the area in terms of k. From that then I was able to create an equation in terms of k, which is my unknown, and solved it. And that's all there is to that question there. So, hope that makes sense. If there's any more questions on it, please just drop me an email and I'll get back to you with it.